Hello guys, and there is no question that the PS4 dominated for almost a decade, but here's why I think you should not buy its successor, the PlayStation 5. If you believe in the concept of console wars, you will well know that the Sony's PlayStation 4 outsold Microsoft's Xbox One by more than 2 consoles to 1. In actuality, the PS4 is among the most popular gaming consoles ever. However, I don't see that PS5 achieving those lofty heights anytime soon, at least not right away. Here are all the justifications I have for not recommending that you purchase a PlayStation 5. Many players frequently own several gaming systems, such as a PC, Nintendo Switch, or Xbox Series X or S. Because of this, it's crucial for a console to have fantastic, exclusive titles that are available only on that system. The PS5 has very few, which is the issue. Even while titles like Ratchet & Clank, Returnal, Astro's Playroom are excellent, buying a console for hundreds of dollars is not necessary. This will alter in the future. However, it's been almost 2 years since the PlayStation 5 launched, and it's difficult to name a single game that has been a system seller. The PS4 still offers access to the majority of games. The fact that many of these exclusives use the term broadly makes the problem worse. This is due to the fact that they are also accessible via PC or PS4. Although it is irrelevant if you don't own either of those, millions of people do. Most of these exclusives are actually PS4 game updates. For instance, while they all look lovely on the PS5, for example, new Spider-Man, Miles Morales, or Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, or Death Stranding, also look great on the PS4. Not to harshly criticize Sony for this though, it is fantastic that the business hasn't immediately disconnected PS4 users in an effort to drive them to upgrade to the PS5. Simply said, there isn't much need to upgrade from the PS4 if you're only interested in the gameplay experience, rather than the PS5's superior graphics or controller's haptic feedback. The PS4 is still fantastic in being produced. While Sony is probably going to keep making PS4s until 2023, Xbox One manufacture ended in 2020. Nearly 10 years after its initial release, people are still purchasing PS4, which speaks something about their quality. When was the last time you felt that PS4 system was interfering with your enjoyment of a game? Most likely never or very infrequently. This is also because the PS4 is still a strong and fantastic console. Other consoles cost less. A price increase for the PS5 was announced by Sony in August 2022, emphasizing the difficulties presented by the global economic environment. A PS5 costs $500 in the US, but if you purchase the digital edition, you can save up to $100. The Xbox Series X is also $500 for comparison. The Nintendo Switch and Xbox Series S, meanwhile, are both $300. That is $200 less than the cost of a PS5. Of course, they don't both have the same performance punch and they don't host lots of games. However, these are the best options if you're only looking for a fun gaming machine and need to keep your money in your pocket. They aren't available, however, even if you wanted to purchase one. Sony is unable to produce the PS5 at a rate that will satisfy demand. Any PS5 stock is instantly purchased, and most likely by scalpers, due to the significant problems with the worldwide supply chain, particularly the shortage of basic chips required in the console's manufacturing. Let's assume, nevertheless, that you are fortunate enough to get one. It's likely that your pals don't have a console, if you enjoy playing multiplayer games with them. You won't have anyone to play with you anyway if the game isn't cross-compatible. Await the inevitable release of the PS5 Slim. The PS5 is a substantial beast, weighing 4.5 kilos. The PS5 could not physically fit if you typically store your console underneath the TV. Although the console's appearance is appealing and you don't really want it to take a center stage and let the console dominate the space. Therefore, why not simply wait for the inevitable redesign? 3 years after the primary console, the PS4 was released, and it was PS4 Slim. offering a much needed slimmer design factor. The PS4 Pro, which offers 4K gaming over 1080p on the standard console, is another option. The PS4 Slim no longer exists. It is now simply known as PS4. The PS5 will undoubtedly experience the same thing as every console generation has. It will also probably cost less, so patience will be rewarded. So do you need a PS5? Ultimately, you are the only person who can decide if you ought to get a PS5. Suppose none of these objections seem like a deal breaker for you, right? So go ahead and purchase the PS5, and maybe you will enjoy it for hundreds of hours. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget to subscribe on my channel, and I'll see you soon.